Your assessment of that?
Oh, look, I think, in going into the last 20, I think the boys had been dogged. They'd worked really, really hard. They'd managed to hold out a good Munster team for most period. I think it's 12-3. You get a yellow card. You've got some very young players on there fighting for their lives, and 14 men with that lack of experience. Munster get on top and score 3 tries and blow us away a little bit. So tough to swallow at the end, because I think the scoreline's a bit rough on the lads, but the context of it, as I say, I saw lads who worked very, very hard, dogged it out, threw themselves into everything, tough conditions, and be some valuable lessons today.
In addition to that, I guess, do you look at other positives? You said scrum went well at times. Your replacements came in. The standard didn't drop. Are they the only things that you can take from a game like this? Yeah,
I mean, look, I thought the halfbacks managed it really well. Actually, I thought they adapted to the conditions really, really well. We didn't necessarily come in with that exact game plan, and they assessed it and went with what they went with. As you say, scrum was really good. I thought we might have got a bit more reward actually out of the scrum, but is what it is. I'm not on the ground level watching that bit, but yeah, both sets of front rows, dominated in that area. So scrum was good. As I say, really work ethic, doggedness is good. There's bits we could have been more clinical. We had a couple of opportunities in the first half, built some pressure and didn't take them. And that's got to be our takeaway for some of the lads, is you get those opportunities in games like this, you have to take them, or else you fight it out and potentially get blown away at the end there.
Finally, if I'd offer you at the beginning of this 1 win at home, 1 loss away, and some bit of form going into the start of a very difficult Christmas period in the Prem, would you have taken it?
I mean, it's always, I don't think you'd ever take it, because you've always got hope, haven't you? And I think we had hope coming into this game that you can always cause an upset. I think on balance, being realistic about what we brought to Munster, again, the fighting spirit has to be there, and you've got to have that. It would have been great to nick a point out the game. As I say, before the yellow card, we're in the sort of proximity of doing that. But we are where we are, as you say. We win one, we got 5 points, and we lose one. And as you say, we're back to the Prem with a tough Christmas period, and then into Europe again. So, look, I think valuable lessons learned, but tough to say you take it, when you have to walk off losing.
Thanks, Richard.
Thanks, Richard.
Appreciate it.